The Brat and BB Judy seem to be caught up in yet another messy Hollywood breakup. Allegedly, Hollywood has struck again, leaving another marriage in shambles.
Brat, the first female rapper to ever sell 1 million records. I'm out the closet, living out loud with my baby, doing whatever the I want to do.
But what actually happened in this relationship? Have people been right to speculate that Judy only agreed to be with the Brat because she knew it would help secure the bag, and that she's doing the Brat dirty because the Brat is broke, baby? I never really wanted to go down some of these rabbit holes because a lot of these celebs are messy as hell, honey. The streets are saying that Judy took a break from the Brat to be with a man. This must be really heartbreaking for the Brat, and sources are already saying that she is devastated. Do you mean that she was accused of committing several arson crimes, deceiving Lil James, leaving him, and engaging in numerous scams? Before we get into the specifics, let's take a quick look at how the Brat and Judy met and how they ended up at this point where they are allegedly getting divorced. They first met in 2017 at an event for Judy's hair care company. A few years later, the Brat publicly came out and confirmed their relationship. Was the Brat just another long-term scam for Judy? And why did the Brat enter a relationship with her, given all this nasty information about Judy that is publicly available? In March 2020, the couple appeared on their own reality show, Brat Loves Judy. According to reports, they arrived at the ceremony in horse-drawn carriages, and the groom, Jermaine Dupart, walked the Brat down the aisle while Judy had her brothers perform the honors for her. It was a fairy tale wedding, and at the time of the wedding, the Brat even told People magazine, "Everything about her made me want to be with her forever. And I felt like I knew her for a lot longer than the day we first met." A year later, in February 2023, the Brat revealed they were expecting their first child. Using Judy's egg and an anonymous sperm donor from a cryobank, the couple performed IVF to conceive. The Brat said of the pregnancy, "I never thought I was going to have kids, just thought it wasn't in the cards for me. The journey to motherhood has been more amazing than we could have ever imagined. But now, there's trouble in paradise, and people are making all kinds of theories about what might have happened between Judy and the Brat. I've had a great career and a full life, but I felt that because I didn't get pregnant earlier, it just wasn't going to happen for me. I can't believe he came out of me. It feels like a dream, and he's perfect in every way." Many claim there was a lot of tension in some of the videos the Brat and Judy shared before the rumors of their breakup began circulating. Now, people are claiming that Judy never really loved the Brat and only used her to further her fame. Well, she was already fairly successful and well-known before the Brat, but apparently, she knew that dating the Brat would further advance her career, which is why Judy was allegedly creating problems in their relationship. Judy is the founder and CEO of the beauty and hair care company Kaleidoscope.
I'm Jessica Dupart. A lot of people know me as Judy. I am the owner of Kaleidoscope Hair Products. To date, the company's probably made close to $40 million. Also birthed Kaleidoscope Realty, Kaleidoscope Management, Kaleidoscope Cares, Kaleidoscope Shipping and Receiving. Yeah, all of that.
She has been doing hair since she was a child, styling her father's and friends' hair before rising to prominence as the go-to stylist for the newest styles, according to the brand's website. She earned her cosmetology license after high school and eventually worked her way up to co-owning a salon in New Orleans in 2013. She then launched her own line of hair products that were sold through word of mouth in 2017 and retired as a stylist to concentrate on developing her brand, which Forbes estimates is currently worth millions of dollars. In addition to her already successful business, Kaleidoscope has retail distribution at Target, Walmart, and Sally Beauty, among other places. Judy is also a best-selling author, and in 2019 she published When the Miracle Drops, How Instagram Helped Turn a Quick Fix into $1 million product, which details how she built a social media empire that allowed her business to boom. She also has over 3 million Instagram followers and freely shares her life on the platform. In fact, her large following actually helped the Brat decide to come out publicly. So, as I mentioned earlier, she was already making money. The streets are even claiming that Brat discovered that Judy had been cheating on her with a man, which allegedly made Brat lose all hope in her marriage and in lesbian unions in general. She also reportedly made some bold claims about how lesbian marriages are not natural, which has obviously sparked a lot of conversations within the community. She allegedly used Brat to get more money because she knew that dating her would get her and her businesses more traffic. I say allegedly because I haven't seen the receipts myself. Because of this, Brat is allegedly divorcing Judy. But hold on, weren't there rumors not too long ago that the wedding was essentially a commitment ceremony and that Brat and Judy aren't actually married on paper? How is she filing for divorce if they never actually got married? In addition, Brat is allegedly requesting primary custody of their son, True, the one they have been flaunting in front of us since the day he was born. Honestly though, is there ever a day when True doesn't have a camera in his face? The only issue with Brat's request for primary custody of their son is that Judy could claim that she was only a surrogate. After all, the sperm came from a donor and the egg was Judy's, so Brat was essentially a surrogate. If Brat truly wants primary custody of her son, it will be a difficult battle. But it's also possible that Judy doesn't even care for the child because she already has 3 children and is hardly involved in their lives anyway. In fact, Brat's supporters firmly believe that Judy could be granted full custody because she is not a big believer in motherhood. This whole situation is extremely disorganized, considering that Judy is said to be the family's breadwinner. I'm not saying that Brat is impoverished, but according to reports, Judy has been the one earning the most money. She tends to Brat and her mother as well. In fact, some sources have suggested that this may be one of the reasons Judy became weary of the relationship, as she grew tired of providing for the majority of the gifts, the luxury trips, and all the expenses we've been seeing them flaunt.
Get out of here. That is so. Pack your bag. Where we going? Oh my God. Serengeti. It's with the giraffes when they peek in your room. They peek in your window right here. Oh my God, the elephant arm.
That aside, fans are also certain that Judy was a long-term scammer because she has a history of being a terrible person. This is what I meant when I brought up the rabbit hole. To start, did you know that a child drowned in Judy's pool and that she resisted the mother's demands to give her any money? This is one instance that demonstrates Judy's constant trashiness, and none of her cheesy videos persuade people that she is a decent person or capable of loving anyone. Judy allegedly defrauded numerous individuals and allowed others, including her ex-girlfriend, to bear the blame. In reality, one of Judy's ex-boyfriends was in prison for fraud, and when she came out and said, "Do you all recall the tale of Lil James, who went viral at, I'm guessing, 6 or 7 years old for being funny?" Judy apparently bought every book and destroyed all attempts to expose her fraud and how she set others up to do time. As she has done with numerous children in the past, Judy reached out to this family and attempted to use their coattails to promote her products. When things did not go as planned, she became cold toward Lil James, telling him he was not funny and other such things, as if he were a failure. The mother's description of the situation was so vile and cold that Judy had the audacity to have him locked in some trash situation. When we consider all of these factors, we find that people are not surprised that the relationship with Brat was just a lengthy scam. I'm not saying Brat is a saint though, because you are all aware of the incident involving the Atlanta Falcons cheerleader who was working part-time as a waitress and hostess at Studio 72, a nightclub owned by Jermaine Dupri. While hosting a private Halloween party at the nightclub, Judy also had suspicious arson incidents at 2 hair salons she owned, which resulted in her receiving a nice settlement from her insurance company. The girl, Shayla, claimed that she was trying to leave Brat when she almost had a bottle of rum poured over her head. She also claimed that Jermaine Dupri and his security personnel failed to remove Brat from the club and failed to protect her during the altercation. As if that wasn't bad enough, Jermaine also failed to seek appropriate and timely medical treatment for her. The Brat was sentenced to 3 years in prison, 7 years of probation, 200 hours of community service, and substance treatment. In addition to receiving medical care, Shayla claimed that her career as a professional cheerleader and actress was cut short because of her facial disfigurement, which resulted in a loss of income. She also suffered severe cuts to her head and face, which caused permanent scarring and nerve damage. Brat hasn't even paid the money she was forced to pay, which is now over $8 million, more than the original $6.4 million. Prior to this event, there was another incident in which Brat was arrested after allegedly getting into a fight with a woman over VIP seats at a nightclub in Georgia. During the altercation, Brat was accused of hitting the woman over the head with a bottle, sending her to the hospital and requiring 6 stitches on her head. The following year, Brat pleaded guilty to reckless conduct, a misdemeanor, and was sentenced to 80 hours of community service, a $1,000 fine, and a year of probation. It's not like Brat is perfect, but compared to Judy, she does seem like the better person in this situation. She contributed to whatever is happening between them, but given that Judy is allegedly cheating on Brat with a crazy man, did you really think this union would last? Do you also think Judy only got with Brat to take advantage of her? What do you think about Brat allegedly filing for divorce and requesting primary custody of their son? Please share your thoughts in the space provided below.